Well, hello everyone. I'm John Victor Jacobson, and this here's Paul Tarantino.
Hello everyone.
Yeah. So look at us behind us here. We got us a sunrise happening right there. See that? Or you think we should fly? I say, yeah, let's do that. Are you ready?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Woo-wee. Well, okay. So while the sun was rising here, I always like to do time lapses of sunrises and of our day's activities. And then, well, I think we should take those aircraft and put them up there and at least get some selfies with them and stuff. What do you say? Are you ready? Here we go. So now we're going to head up and over the bridge. I'm going to highly recommend you go up to 300 feet altitude so as to clear all the power lines and also to maintain a clear signal between you and your aircraft. So we're looking at some of these boats going through the bridge there. And this here that was a train bridge there, and this here's the Route 35 bridge. And it's got a clear, it's got a graded roadway there. And now we're just going to continue on upstream. And to the left, you're going to see the Garden State Parkway traffic. And that's right near the Lawrence Harbor sign on the parkway. And whenever I see the Lawrence Harbor sign, I see these boats. And this is the first time I've seen them from this vantage point. So the next thing I'm going to do is a 360 here, and then we're going to take that into Tiny Planets. So we're going to stop right there. There's our 360. Okay, now I have to add some more of the pictures. We'll do that now. Okay, so this here's what it looks like in Tiny Planets. And this here's what's called a rabbit hole in Tiny Planets. And now we're just going to whoop-de-doo it, which is called Video Planet in the app. I love this Tiny Planets app. You can do some crazy stuff. Some people like it, some people don't. And this is called a blast. And that's that. So now we're going to continue on with our flight. And we're at about 200 feet altitude now. This is a sleepy little hamlet back in here, and we're just going to try to skirt around that and continue on our flight and then back to our LZ. Now, for some reason, I decided to go straight over this, but I think this is a neat little way to look at the world around you. It's pretty amazing, these drones and their technology, what they can do. And we're headed back towards our sunset. We're going to stay in the waterway again. And there's a boat down there to the right. You can see its wake. And I probably should have sped this up in post. But let's just enjoy this early morning flight. And we're going to head back over the bridge, and we're going to raise our altitude, and then we're going to come on back to the LZ. How about that for a sunrise, huh? Alright, so that's our sunrise. And now we're going to head over to a different location. We're going to head over to Cliffwood Beach Waterfront Park, and they've got a really nice little boardwalk there, and so we flew right from the boardwalk area. There's a little notched out area with some we put our benches and stuff, and there's a lot of seabird life here. I suppose it must be low tide here, and so we're gonna just check out the birds. We're at low altitude here, and so we're just gonna scooch over to the right Just get a good look at them. You can see the shadow of my Mavic 2 Pro there. And I'm pretty sure I have an ND8 filter on this thing right now because the sun is already up in the sky. And the filter does a really nice job of cutting through the glare, any glare on the water. And here's another sandbar here. This is part of the park. And it looks like they dragged something across it with a machine. Keep it clean, I suppose. And then there's this little dockside here, this little breakwater. I don't know what you call them things. But we're going to do a 360 of that because it's pretty cool looking, and I just wanted to do it from a nice low altitude. That's kind of what it looks like. And the Mavic 2 is doing a real nice job in the nice little breeze that we have going on here. Now we're just going to pull back. And that there's our 360. And that's processed in the aircraft. And it's on the SD card. And then we take it and download it and put it into Tiny Planets. And this here's, again, the rabbit hole. And that's another type of rabbit hole. I did some manipulation with that. I've been playing a lot more with that app. And I really like it. And this here's just taking a little video of where we are. We're on that boardwalk right in about the middle there. That's where we have our LZ. And so we're just going to crab to the right. And then there's that little sandbar. So now we're going to take a look at the park again that we're flying in from a little higher altitude. And I guess we scooched the birds there a little bit. So that's our LZ down there in the notch there in the middle of that boardwalk. And it's got a real nice playground there and some nice green areas for you to run your dogs and stuff. It really is a very nice little park, and it's well maintained too. And that's very important. Maintenance is everything. If you're going to build something, you better be able to take care of it or don't bother. Now down the beach is this beautiful estate, and we did not go beyond that fence line there. And I doubled the speed on post here. So we are scooching around here pretty fast. And now we're just going to move up the beach back to our LZ again. I like to go up the beach, down the beach, and see what's around and get my 360s, and probably could have got more, but you know what? This was doing pretty good today. Okay, so now we're going to go up the beach a little bit. And we're speeding this up again. So up the beach this way, there's a another little park. And it looks like it has a playground and a water feature. And that's it right there. So we're going to come in on that and take a look at it. And it looks like some tennis courts off to the left. And I believe that they might have a water feature there that they turn on in the summer. And that looks like urethane rubber chips keep people from getting injured. Now it's just more petrochemicals. And then there looks like a little lake inland there. It might be a saltwater lake. And now we're just going to head on back to our LZ again. That's kind of how I like to do it. Go up the beach, down the beach, check it out, get 360s, maybe do 2 batteries in order to get the still shots and 360s that I like, and then also to get the video. And now we're just going to take one more look at the wildlife again. These seabirds are pretty wild. And it looks like a bunch of crows just landed on the sandbar. So we're just going to go check them out one more time. And I think they are going to be spooked there as we get close. There they go. Okay, so there they go around. And they're going to come right in front of us here. Here they come. There they go. All right. Now we're just going to leave them alone. We're going to land and come on back. Well, okay, I sure hope you enjoyed this little video, and if you do, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel at John Victor Jacobson, and share with all your friends. Yeah, baby! Woo! And coming up next is our trip to Manasquan, New Jersey, where we will fly off the beach, up and down the inlet, and of course we're going to do our 360s, and shortly after that flight, we stopped in Brielle on our way home and captured this beautiful little water tower, and we definitely did a really nice flight there. And then after that we went to Walmart, where right next door was this little golf course. And yeah, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and share with all your friends. Yeah, baby! Hoo-wee! Bink!